What if your endless journey of healing is the very thing holding you back? In this video, we explore Carl Jung's teachings on the unconscious, shadow work, and individuation, guiding you to a powerful realization. You don't have to be fully healed to start living fully. Let's talk about how you can step into your life right now. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop, constantly healing, endlessly reflecting, always waiting to feel ready before you fully live? What if I told you that healing, while beautiful and important, can also become a hiding place? Carl Jung, one of the greatest minds in psychology, once said, "We cannot change anything unless we accept it." But what if healing isn't always about fixing what's broken, but about accepting who you already are, scars and all? So today, let's talk about this. What if you stopped trying so hard to heal and just started living? Let's explore what that could mean for you. Part 1. The healing trap. We live in a world obsessed with healing, inner child work, shadow work, journaling, therapy, breathwork, meditation, more shadow work, and yes, these practices are powerful, transformative, even, but here's the trap. Healing can become an identity, a never-ending journey where you believe you're not worthy of joy, love, or expression until you're whole. But what if that day never comes? What if your pursuit of healing is just a sophisticated way of saying, "I'm not enough yet"? Ask yourself, are you healing or are you hiding? Are you waiting to be perfectly put together before you give yourself permission to live fully? Carl Jung believed that the goal of life is individuation, not perfection. Individuation is the process of becoming who you truly are by integrating all parts of yourself, especially the messy, imperfect, human ones. So maybe you don't need more fixing. Maybe you need more living. Part 2. The shadow you keep trying to heal. According to Jung, we all have a shadow, the part of ourselves we reject, deny, or feel ashamed of. It includes your anger, your fear, your jealousy, even your ambition. You've been taught to heal these parts by changing them, softening them, suppressing them. But Jung said the path to wholeness isn't through elimination, it's through integration. What part of you have you been trying to heal that's actually just asking to be seen? When you constantly try to heal your sadness, your messiness, your chaos, you might actually be rejecting your humanity, and that rejection keeps you stuck. So let me ask you, what would it look like to stop trying to fix that part of yourself and start listening to it instead? What is your shadow trying to tell you, not about how to change but about how to live? Part 3. You don't have to be healed to be whole. There's this dangerous belief that you can't fully love, create, or lead until you're healed. But the truth is you can be both, a work in progress and a masterpiece. Right now, Jung reminds us that life isn't about achieving perfection. It's about becoming whole, and wholeness includes your fears, your confusion, your trauma, as well as your joy, your purpose, your love. So stop waiting for the pain to vanish before you start living. Instead, let the living be part of the healing. Choose joy while holding grief. Choose action while holding uncertainty. Choose love even if your heart is still learning to trust. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to be real. Part 4. Living as integration. So how do you begin living while still honoring your healing journey? Start by asking yourself, what would I do today if I believed I was already enough? What relationship would I show up for differently if I believed I didn't need fixing first? What dream would I chase now if I trusted that the healed version of me isn't coming to save me? You don't need to wait for the stars to align. You just need to decide that the version of you right now is worthy of life. Take small steps. Say yes to that opportunity even if you're scared. Let yourself laugh deeply even if your heart's still sore. Put down the self-help book for a day and go live something worth writing about. Healing isn't just something that happens in solitude. It happens in motion, in laughter, in love, in living. What if you just started living? So I'll leave you with this. What if you stopped trying so hard to become who you think you're supposed to be, and just allowed yourself to be who you already are? Yes, there will always be more healing to do, but there's also life waiting for you right here, right now. Carl Jung said, The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. You don't have to wait for that privilege. You can claim it today. So here's your invitation. Live now, not later, not after you've healed, but now. Speak even if your voice shakes. Love even if your heart trembles. Create even if your hands aren't steady. You are enough to begin today. If this spoke to your soul, I'd love to hear from you. What part of yourself are you finally ready to live with, not just heal? Leave a comment below, share your story, and let's walk this path together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want more content like this deep, soulful, and real. And until next time, stop waiting, start living. You're already whole.